Good morning everyone, good morning ma'am, and good morning classmates, and Ramadan Mubarak to all of us. So in this video, I will discuss a specific topic here in the chapter 4 with the title Evaluating the Curriculums. Let me introduce myself. I am Hajaji Makapagal, B.Ed 3B, and I am the first presenter or reporter in this chapter. In this chapter, we have also the module number 5 or module 5, which is all about curriculum evaluation and the teacher. So here, meron tayong content. So ito yung mga content na ito yung mga i-discuss ko sa video na ito. So here we have the module overview. This module is all about curriculum evaluation in the context of its definition and the role of the teacher as an evaluator. So yun nga, obviously sa title pa lang ng chapter na ito ay patungkol na ito sa curriculum evaluation on how the experts evaluate the curriculum and the teacher as an evaluator. Ang curriculum evaluation, it is essential because through this, the curricularists or the mga experts discover whether a curriculum is fulfilling its purpose or achieving its objectives. So, it is also through curriculum evaluation, it is also measure if students are actually learning or not. So, if not, might be an action para maging well developed ang isang curriculum. Let us all remember that the curriculum or ang pieces of evidence of this evaluation is the main purpose of this is to improve and not to prove. So pag meron sila makitang hindi maganda sa curriculum, then they need to do an action para maging well-developed ang curriculum na yun para for the betterment of the beneficiary of those curriculum. So curriculum evaluation is premised on the concept of alignment of planned, written, and implemented curriculum. It is an attempt to answer two big questions as, do plan courses, programs, activities as written and implemented produce desired outcomes? Yeah. So, if yes, then the curriculum must be well developed. Walang problema sa curriculum. But if not, then actions need to be done. And the second one is how can this school curricula be improved? So here, ito yung pinakauna or first lessons sa module na ito or sa chapter na ito rather, which is about what, why, and how to evaluate a curriculum. But first, let me give to you the desired learning outcomes. Here we have two ways of looking at curriculum evaluation. First is curriculum program evaluation, refers to overall aspect of a curriculum as a subject, degree, program, curriculum reform, program, and the like. So, dito sa first one is we see the curriculum or we evaluate the curriculum as the overall aspect. Or it focuses on the overall aspect of curriculum. For example, if you are going to evaluate a curriculum or how is the K-12 program curriculum doing at the moment. Another is how mother tongue-based multilingual education working at the moment. So, ang mother tongue ba is effective or not? So ang example na yun is an overall example. It's about the inter-program or it's meaning maraming process or hindi siya matatapos lang or makikita lang sa isang paper and pencil test. So meaning maraming process because you have to evaluate the curriculum in an overall aspect. The second one is components of a curriculum program. This will cover separate evaluation for curriculum components such as achieved learning outcomes, teaching learning process, instructional materials, assessment of the learning outcomes. So yung sa una, overall aspect, while sa pangalawa is separate curriculum components sa component. Speaking of the components, it covers separate evaluation for our curriculum components. Ang ginagawa, for example, ang ginagawa sa classroom, you are testing whether the learners are successfully achieving the curriculum or not, or whether they learn the lessons or not. We are evaluating a process such as the delivery, effective or not, which is the teachers are effective ba sa kanilang pag-deliver ng lesson or not. Also, dito sa components of curriculum program, in-evaluate din dito the instruction material such as the book or yung mga modules, nakakatulong ba ito or not. This is a curriculum focusing on the components of evaluation. So, nakafocus siya sa mga components ng evaluation. So, next is we have the curriculum evaluation, a process, and a tool. As a process, it follows a procedure based on models and frameworks to get the results. So, process, pag may sinabi natin process, is meron siyang kailangan sundin na procedure or kumbaga step by step. So, yung mga models na kinakailangan is matatalakay natin o matatalakay ko sa video na ito. So, as a tool, it will help teachers and program implementers to judge the worth and merit of the program and the innovation of curricular change. So, tapos na natin sa process, so tool na, kumbaga na-implement na, ginagawaan na. So, it's either it is effective or not. So, ginajudge na dyan kung effective ba ito, nakakatulong ba ito, o yung mga objective niya is na-achieve or not. So, yun po as a tool. So let's look at how curricularists o yung mga expert define curriculum evaluation. First is the Ornstein A and Hankins F, year 1998. According to them, curriculum evaluation is a process done in order to gather data that enables one to decide whether to accept, change, eliminate the whole curriculum of the textbook. So according naman kay McNeil J., year 1977, evaluation answers two questions. Do planned learning opportunities, programs, courses, and activities as developed and organized actually produce desired results? How can a curriculum test be improved? So, kung titingnan natin, they all have the same aspect, which is the outcomes of the curriculum. It's either effective or not. While according naman kay Gay L., year 1985, evaluation is to identify the weaknesses and strengths as well as the problems encountered in the implementation to improve the curriculum development process. It is to determine the effectiveness of and the returns on allocated finance. So, dito naman kay Gail, weaknesses and strengths. So, curriculum is really based on the weaknesses and strengths of the beneficiaries of this curriculum. For example, the students. It is focused on the students. It's focus on the students, their weaknesses and strengths. According naman kay Oliva P., 1988, it is a process of delineating, obtaining, and providing useful information for judging alternatives for purpose of modifying and eliminating the curriculum. Kay Oliva naman, parang if the curriculum, after nila ma-evaluate, if the curriculum is not really well developed, then they have to eliminate or tanggalin, or otherwise they have to revise it. So we have here the reasons for curriculum evaluation. So ano nga ba ang mga reasons why we need to evaluate a curriculum? First here is curriculum evaluation identifies the strengths and weaknesses of an existing curriculum that will be basis on the intended plan, design, or implementation. This is referred to as the needs of curriculum. So, the purpose of curriculum evaluation is to determine the strengths and weaknesses, and we have to do something about it. There could be an action plan in order to address the needs or to address problems that we have encountered, or The expert also can do something such as to create or design a program of implementation on how we can implement the different changes that found in or after delivering or after the evaluation of the curriculum. The next one is when evaluation is done in the middle of the curriculum development, it will tell if the design or implemented curriculum can produce or producing the desired result. This is related to monitoring. So monitoring here can be done at the middle of the curriculum development so that we can able to determine whether you are on the right track or we need to change something so that we can be able to attain the goal of the curriculum. We can able to attain the goal of the curriculum that we are doing. That's why it is monitoring. It is done in the middle of the curriculum development. Third one is based on some standards. Curriculum evaluation will guide whether the results have equaled or exceeded the standards. Thus can be labeled as success. This is sometimes called terminal assessment. So based on standard naman daw itong isa. We have different standards and these standards should be followed, of course, when it comes to evaluating the curriculum. So the curriculum evaluation will guide whether the results have equaled or exhibit the standards. When we evaluated the curriculum, if it is below the standard, then therefore there's a lot of things that need to be changed or mayroong mga bagay na kailangan i-revise dahil nga ito ay hindi naka-exceed or hindi umabot dun sa standard na dun sa standard. However, if it is equal or same as a standard or exhibit standard, therefore we can say that it is a well-developed curriculum. There is a success in the curriculum implementation during the curriculum evaluation. And the next one is curriculum evaluation provides information necessary for teachers, schools, managers, curriculum specialists for policy recommendation that will enhance achieve learning outcomes. This is basis of decision making. So just think about the situation that we have before the K-12 curriculum. Just imagine the kind of evaluation that these experts have done so that they can be able to arrive to the current curriculum that we have, which is the K-12 curriculum. Based on their findings, the K-12 curriculum was created. So remember that changes the curriculum is or are based on the needs of the community, based on the needs of those who will be using the curriculum or those who is beneficiary of the curriculum. So since based on the research or investigation and the evaluation that this expert that they say that we need a new curriculum, so they implement the K-12 curriculum. That's why the K-12 curriculum implemented. And hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na we can't just say that we can just say that I need to implement this curriculum or kailangan ko itong implement or I want to implement this curriculum. Kinakailangan na merong supported by law dictating that this curriculum should be followed. For example, sa K-12 curriculum, meron siyang law, if I'm not mistaken, the law na ginamit the law ng K-12 curriculum is RA or Republic Act number 115 or 11053. If I'm not mistaken. The next one is we have the curriculum evaluation models. So these models are the different curriculum evaluation models. These are the models that we can use as a pattern in order to evaluate the curriculum. This may be applicable to some curriculum, may also applicable to some, but this cannot be applied. Let's say one model cannot be applied in entire curriculum. So there's only some that we can be used in evaluation. So first, we have the broad list effectiveness models for curriculum development indicators. So, meron tayong ditong mga indicators and the descriptive questions and yes or no answered. So, ang gagawin lamang po dito, if any of the indicators is answered with no, actions should be made to make it yes. For example, dito sa vertical curriculum continuity, the questions here, does the curriculum reflect the format that enables teachers quickly access what is being taught in the year levels below or above the current curriculum? So if the answer in these questions is no, then action should be made to make it yes. So kailangan, it might be some revision that needs to make it yes. So if it otherwise, if it yes naman, so automatically that curriculum is well-developed curriculum. Ang model ni Tyler, which is about objectives-centered model. So, ganun pa din, ang pinag-aiba lang is dito kay Tyler, curriculum elements and evaluation process, and also the yes or no. If the answer in this column is no, then action should be made para maging yes. For instance, this is number 1, objectives, intended learning outcomes, and the evaluation process is the predetermined intended learning outcomes or objectives. If the answer in this question or in this evaluation process is no, then action should be made to make it yes. Then if it yes, then it is well developed or better curriculum. Let me emphasize to you the Tyler Objectives-Centered Model. So, ang Tyler Objectives-Centered Model begins by defining the objectives of the learning experiences. These objectives must have relevancy to the field of the study and the overall curriculum. Also, Tyler model obtain the curriculum objectives from 3 resources. So, merong 3 resources itong kay Tyler, which is the students, of course, mahalaga ang student. It is very necessary for the curriculum, the society, and the subject matter. Also, Tyler made a mode or procedure how curriculum evaluation is done. And the first one is to determine. So dito sa determine the student's needs, or otherwise it also the called objectives. So of course, determine the needs or the objectives that need to be achieved if ang goals ba or educational goals ay na-achieve. The second one is identify developed learning experiences. Dito sa developed learning experiences, it answers the questions how learning experiences be selected, which are likely to be likely to be useful to attaining this objective. So yun po ang identify or identifying. Next is organize or organizing. Determine the experience relevancy. Dito naman sa organize, it also answered the question, how can learning experiences be organized for effective instruction? So, dapat yung mga learning experience ng mga bata is organized. We cannot consider to start in the most hardest one down to the most simplest. It might be simple to complex. The next one is evaluate. The last process, also evaluating. Evaluate is to assess the objectives. It is if the objectives is not attained or the learners are successfully attaining the objectives or not. Next one and the last one for my discussion is all about the Daniels Staffelbeam's context input process product model or CIPP. So itong kay Daniel naman is merong 4 model. Kung makikita natin dito, itong core, inside the core, we have the goals, plans, actions, and outcomes. So dito sa first is the context, the input, context evaluation. So context evaluation, it says here the goals. So the context evaluation is, this pertains to the overall goals or mission. It is also answer the question, what needs to be done. Sa stage na to, pinag-uusapan sino ang beneficiary, ano ang mga needs, resources na gagamitin, problems and background, at the same time, the environment. Yun po ay mapag-usapan or kabilang dito sa context. The next one is the input evaluation. So ito naman sa input evaluation, it pertains to the plan and it asks the questions how it should be done. Kung kanina doon sa context evaluation, what needs to be done, dito naman sa input, how it should be done. Dito sa input, inaalam dito kung sino yung mga stakeholders, strategies na gagamitin, also yung mga finances of budget allocation, yung mga coverage, and gaano kalawak ang sakop ng program. So dito po yun sa lahat sa input na pinag-usapan about plans. The next one is process evaluation, which is all about or pertains to the action. Dito sa process, dito yung mga activities and components. It also asks the questions it is being done. Sa stage na ito, ginagawa ang mga implementation, monitoring, and feedback. So mahalaga itong mga implementation, monitoring, and feedback sa process evaluation. And the last one is product evaluation. Dito naman sa product evaluation, this is the outcomes of the objectives. It asks the question, it is succeeding or it is successful ba or not. Sa stage na to, inaalam ang effectiveness ng isang program. So that's all for my video report. I hope na naintindihan nyo, and the next model will be discussed by my groupmate. So thank you for listening.